It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer, and I'm super excited to bring you today's beer. Why? Well, number one, it's from Thornbridge. Number two, it's their double dry hop version of this beer. Now, apologies if I build this up and it becomes a bit of a nothing review. The beer is not as good as I'm building up, but I genuinely get excited when Thornbridge put double dry hopped in front of their beer. Can anybody remember double dry hopped Jaipur in a green can? Probably came out about 4 years ago now. Superb. If you ever get a chance to try double dry hop Jaipur, for me, it's the original version of Jaipur. The version that we all knew and loved back in, well, for me, when I got involved in craft beer in 2010, Jaipur was that wonderful, wonderful beer that we all kind of, right up there with, at the time, Brewdog's Punk IPA. So when I seen this in Asda, I thought, oh yeah, Halcyon. I remember reviewing Halcyon. I can't remember my rating. I remember I liked it. It's a double dry hopped Imperial IPA coming in at 7.4% ABV. And this one was between £3 and £3.50 a can in Asda. A new beer into Asda. Again, Asda, doing great things. Some of the other supermarkets have really slowed down their craft beer offerings. Tesco and Morrison's were the early, fast out of the traps supermarkets, bringing out beers all of the time. Tesco's now and Morrison's barely bring beer out anymore. You barely see craft beer, but the likes of Sainsbury's, Morrison's, they're still bringing out. Sainsbury's and Asda. Sainsbury's and Asda are still bringing out their craft beer offerings. So great to see. So without further ado, let's get this beer out into a glass and see what we get. I've always been a fan of Thornbridge. I've always thought their beers were kind of up there with the best. One of the very, very early craft beer breweries in the UK. I believe it was Thornbridge who kicked the craft beer scene off in the UK, really, with a brewery from Pontypridd, Otley Brewing Company, Thornbridge Brewing Company, and then possibly Brewdog came a little bit after that. And then, well, Brewdog are not really a craft brewery anymore, are they? Otley Brewing Company, they went by the wayside, unfortunately, a number of years ago. So one of the original breweries still producing great beer is Thornbridge. 2-finger white head, good levels of carbonation on the beer. I remember Otley. Nick Otley, his name was. I don't know what he's doing now. Don't know what they're doing, Otley. Probably, I think he was, I'll get back to the beer in a moment. I think he was like a designer or something. I think he might have gone back to that. So the beer looks good. Looks really, really good. Let's get the aroma on it. This is the all-important aroma because it's that kind of double dry hopped. Could be good. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. It's one of those, isn't it? You build a beer up. You put a beer on the pedestal and the pedestal spins round and knocks it off. It could be better. The aroma could be better. It could be a little bit more punchy. It's quite, now that head's just, it's quite juicy. Tropical, kind of like almost grapefruit and mango aromas. Let's get in. Cheers, everybody. Oh, oh wow. Okay. Oh, it tastes so much better than it smells. Oh, look at that. Right. That is splendid in the taste. Absolutely splendid. It's like a proper West Coast. Grapefruity, orange peel, fleshy blood orange, a little bit of bitterness coming through. Oh, this is my type of beer. This is my type of beer. And now we've added a little bit of that kind of sediment that was in the glass. Look at the head retention now. Now we've added that little bit of, I hope it's improved the aroma. It actually has. It actually has improved the aroma. Oh, that is so juicy. It's delightful. Very rarely use that word. That's a delightful, certainly my wife uses that word, delightful. It's a really nice, delightful beer, that one. Tropical. Like lemon curd, grapefruit curd. Slightly kind of like marmalade on rye almost like an orange peel on rye bread. It's a little bit spicy and peppery on the back end. But point is, get yourself to Asda and pick up one of these because it's fantastic. The bitterness is still pulling. Double IPA, so you're feeling that kind of warming in the throat, sliding down into the pit of the stomach. I woke up this morning, I'll be honest with you. I woke up and I was like, whoa. You know what? I had one of those days where I slept really well, and you wake up and you feel, you know, when you slept really well and you feel groggy, and you're like, for hours you're like dealing with being half asleep. I've had one of those days today, but I'm standing here now in the moment, kind of like climbed out of it, and oh, I'm not feeling groggy anymore. I'm feeling like I want to go and do a 6-mile walk after this one. Really tropical, really kind of like marmalade on rye, grapefruit, orange peel, fleshy blood orange, classic, almost kind of like, so what style? I'm going to say West Coast. I'm going to say this is kind of Thornbridge's West Coast double IPA. And you can pick it up in Asda. We've all got an Asda nearby, hopefully. I have. I live in a big town, but if you've got an Asda nearby, go and pick that up. It's just superb. For me, for that price point, between £3 and £3.50 a can, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom. Cheers.